Hi, my name is Kyle. I'm 22 years old and I'm a senior in college set to graduate at the end of the semester. Now, if you were to get to know me personally, one of the first things you learn about me is that I played high school football. I was captain of my team and it was one of the most formational experiences of my life. It really taught me values that are fundamental to who I am as a person, such as dedication, teamwork, and integrity. Unfortunately, though, those weren't the only things that stuck with me after I finished playing. During practice in my junior season, I sustained a concussion. I remember taking a hit and immediately losing vision in my left eye and having an enormous headache come over me. I initially didn't pull myself out of the field, but thankfully my coaches noticed and sent me to the hospital. There, I ended up vomiting, and at this point I started feeling really foggy, just really out of it, and really just in a haze. And I underwent a CT scan where thankfully I didn't have any brain bleeding, but I could tell even at this point that this was by no means a minor injury. It took a period of about 3 weeks for my symptoms to abate, and I returned to play shortly thereafter. I noticed, though, after this point, whenever I'd take a shot, my symptoms would come right back just like that, just snap right back. The headache would come on, I started really feeling foggy, and vision would be fine, but I started noticing I have nerve pain on the left side of my face. And this was, in hindsight, it was probably should have been a very big red flag, but when you're in that athlete's mindset of just wanting to play, wanting to be on the field, putting so much into it, and really just wanting to make the most of your opportunity, I ended up continuing playing. I didn't pull myself out when I probably should have, and this continued for both my junior season and my senior year as well. And I noticed after my senior year that these symptoms really just kind of stuck with me. I'd be exerting myself in college, and this headache would come back and just kind of always be there, just always really feeling out of it, just feeling really foggy. And this was really concerning me, so I started to seek medical attention for it. I'd see a few neurologists, and I typically get a one of two response. The first was, if there's nothing in the CT scan, no brain bleeding, then there's nothing wrong. Any symptoms you're reporting are anything in your head entirely. And then the second response I'd get from neurologists would be, yes, concussions are really bad. We know this. We've seen research coming out, but sorry, there's just nothing we can do for you. And both these responses were very, very uncomfortable for me, very disconcerting. I can know from the research coming out that concussions are definitely very symptomatic, or very real symptoms, very real things, even if there's no imaging behind that. By that same token, it was very uncomfortable to hear that there's nothing you can do. It was very frustrating, very uncomfortable, and I started to lose hope that there was something we could do. That all changed, though, when I reached out to Jill at OneHitAway. I remember my initial phone call from her. She was very understanding, very compassionate, and just really, I felt for the first time I was talking to somebody, they understood what I was going through. They understood what it was like, and clearly Jill knew what she was talking about. So from there, we moved to the more exciting part of not just what's wrong, but what we can do about it. So together we came up with a three-pronged approach, focused on adjusting nutrition, finding a chiropractic neurologist, and hyperbaric oxygen therapy. The first of which was adjusting nutrition. Simply put, eating more fruits, vegetables, cutting out things like gluten, which are inflammatory, to just reduce the systematic inflammation that had been going on in my body, and then also administering some supplements such as omega-3 fatty acids to really just amplify this effect. Second of which is finding a chiropractic neurologist, which really just focused on the way that the nervous system interacts with the body at large. So Jill and I found one in my area, and we were able to set up appointments very easily. And then finally was hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So Jill connected me with Dr. Scott Scher, who specializes in this technique. He's an integrative medicine doctor who really focuses on treating the underlying cause of injuries and ailments. So using hyperbaric oxygen therapy, I underwent a session of 40 treatments, followed by a short break, and then 20 more on top of that. And really just feel like through these, three approaches, really just treated the underlying injury that occurred, the underlying wound from that hit that happened, 5 years ago. I feel like it's really treated, and I've experienced a tremendous amount of improvement from this. I no longer have the headaches coming on, the nerve pain in the left side of my head is gone entirely, and I just really feel like I'm there. I really feel like I'm really able to experience everything, and it's just really great to be able to be there, be able to experience everything fully. And Jill is just, in OneHitAway, has been instrumental in this. Not only have they pointed me in the right direction of everywhere that I should go, who I should contact, and really just give me the knowledge to, do what I should do for my body and be able to heal, but also Jill being able to understand everything and being able to provide actually financial support for hyperbaric oxygen therapy, because as you know, it's not covered by insurance, which is another issue in itself that I won't get into, but it's not cheap by any means. And Jill really being able to provide that financial assistance was huge for me and my recovery process. As of now, though, I can say that I can confidently say that I've been improved tremendously from OneHitAway, and I feel like I'm really just healing the underlying brain injury, which is really, really great to hear and not masking the symptoms. So thank you so much for your support from Jill and OneHitAway. That's all I have to say to you, and I hope that through our continued efforts, OneHitAway can grow and many more people can have a tremendous experience like I have. Thank you.